Vybz Kartel charge way too much money for certain promoter book him.
Do you know your worth? Obviously, Vybz Kartel know his worth.
Because what they did is cheat the system. Our killer know that he's not capable of filling a stadium. You see what the man do? The man have Mavada, right? I don't know a massacre.
I am me! Oh my God. Chuck off in my pool later. Yeah man, new resident. One clash, show them a Mali.
Blessed day, my people. So in today's video, we're going to talk about an investigation that has now been launched into Vybz Kartel and the $950,000 pay for the concert, which obviously are the one over the weekend in a Trinidad where Kartel never performed. You understand? So a lot of things is being revealed during this story we're going to read. Them even did a offer Vybz Kartel 4 houses for kind of for seal off the deal until them give him the rest of money. And all the political things get talk out in this. You understand? But Vybz Kartel held him ground and him refused it. You see me? Him no want a house, him no want none of them things. The man want all of the money. But we don't need to stick around and we not gonna understand what's going on. Also, we're gonna talk about an elder speaking out as it relates to the promoters of the Bounty Killer show at the Barclays Center in July. My people, you see it. He must say them cheat the system because them add Movado, Massacre and Idona to the event. You see me? Because I guess them never believe say Bounty could have actually pulled the crowd off of him own. So, I play the video and of course we're gonna talk about it. Also, we're going to talk about Selector Nico Fire says that Vybz Kartel is charging too much money for his shows, but you don't know a Gaza fan also clap back at Nico Fire. So we have them video there. Also, we're going to talk about Sizzla Kalanje, who also pulled out of the show in Trinidad. Not sure how much I want to know that still, but seem like that show there was just a disaster right about now. You see it? People want back their money. Also, we're going to talk about Irish and Chin, who believes that the disclosure of Vybz Kartel concert fee will cause some problems in the industry, my people. So, I read a little story that was put out, is it? Also, we're going to talk about dancehall artist Ayactane being accused of following Vybz Kartel after purchasing a house in Miami. And also, we're going to talk about Shawn Murray giving his opinion as it relates to people pressuring Shawn for stop doing music, is it? And also, popular dancehall artist Gangoli speaks on Beanie Man and Vybz Kartel and this whole King controversy. And you don't know, Sunfest is set to crown Vybz Kartel, which you don't know it cause a problem to some people then. I guess I can't say that. But before we're going to further into the topics, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And click the notification bell. Put it on all. That way you can get notified when I post a new video. So the first thing we're going to talk about is a probe that is launched as it relates to the money where Vybz Kartel get in relation to the concert over the weekend. You understand? And of course, we're talking about $950,000, which we know Kartel never get the rest of the money because it was originally 1 point something million. Him did forget and him never give him the rest of money. You understand? So you know Kartel never perform and thing. But our investigation is now launched. We could actually get into this article so I understand what's going on, is it? So the article is saying probe launch into Vybz Kartel pay. Tanko looks into artists US $950,000 forex fee as fans demand money back after concert fiasco. Finance Minister Davendranath Tanko says he is intrigued by the amount of foreign exchange being mentioned in relation to payment fees for artists involved in the One Caribbean Music Festival and has requested an investigation. This event, as the request followed with Adidja, Vybz Kartel, Palmer and other foreign acts pulling out of the event, continued yesterday. According to the event's organizers, Vybz Kartel has received $950,000 US of a contractual obligations of $1.3 million before his decision to pull out of the concert due to the failure to meet the contractual agreements. Kartel's Jamaican countryman Sizzla Kalanje, Malidan and Russian, as well as Ghanaian American singer Mali, also pulled out of the event for similar contractual issues. Contacted yesterday for a comment on the issue of the organizers being unable to secure the US currency to complete payment to Kartel and the figure being touted due to forex issues the country was experiencing, Tanko said, I am also intrigued by the amount of foreign exchange being mentioned in the media reports as having been involved in this venture, and I expect in other similar ventures. I have requested the Ministry of Finance to investigate and report on the very question you raised. He added, just to be clear, this is a fact-finding effort. Our Prime Minister and government is fully supportive of private sector development of foreign exchange generators, including the commercialization of the music and entertainment industry towards greater contribution to our country's gross domestic product. We will share the results of this inquiry when we get some. And while there was no report of any financial impropriety, Acting Police Commissioner Junior Benjamin believes the matter warrants an investigation, particularly given the fact that one of the main promoters has a pending criminal charge. It might be something of great concern, and that is something I would probably want to engage them, Financial Intelligence Bureau and Financial Intelligence Unit, to see exactly what is our take on the matter as it relates to this situation. But I can say that there is no report for us to work on in relation to that, he added. But nevertheless, these are things that, again, we are going to look at based on information that we've received, in the media and other places. And again, I would engage the FIB to see if there's anything there for us to look at. Meanwhile, Justice Minister Wayne Sturge gave a measured response when contacted yesterday. Given my 28 years working in the criminal justice system as well as my new role, I suggest that it might be best for you to direct your question to the Commissioner of Police and the FIU for obvious reasons. I wouldn't want my answer to be seen as either influencing the FIU or FIB or alerting anyone who may be subject of any possible probe. He said Saturday's event was reportedly sold out, but the attendance was poor as many patrons didn't bother to attend due to cartel absence and instead demanded a refund. Videos of irate attendees venting their frustration by storming the stage, throwing bottles or even dancing half NAKED made their way across social media yesterday as thousands turned in to witness the unfolding debacle at the Queen's Park Savannah, Port of Spain. The organizers said they are committed to addressing how patrons will be reimbursed, and officials acknowledged that some form of compensation may be necessary and noted that this will be discussed and finalized in the coming days. Tickets prices range from $670 for general admission to $2,700 for VVIP. In a video posted to his Instagram account on Saturday evening, Kartel apologized to his Trinidadian fans while also referring to past meetings with the promoters to discuss the appearance at the event. Kartel said despite missed deadlines and concerns over the payment of fees, he urged his manager TJ to show some flexibility and give the promoter a bly in a bid to work with him. TJ reluctantly give you a bly. You miss deadline after deadline. I beg for you. I said, TJ, give him a bly. Remember, you, the promoter, wanted to keep the show during Carnival. I tell you, you cannot do that. Don't mess with the culture. He added that he felt some degree of responsibility for the outcome, as he believed not every promoter could have handled a Vybz Kartel event, but still maintain his respect for the Trinidad and Tobago's government and its people. Foreign investors, according to Guardian Media, investigators for the One Caribbean Music Festival was bankrolled by the United States-based company with operations in Trinidad and Tobago. Guardian Media viewed financial documents related to the initial talks about a concert. The US-based company was approached by a local business who is a friend with Kartel to invest in the music festival. They provided more than 5 million Trinidad money in funding, with the agreement that it would receive more than $10 million in earning. Trinidad money, of course, we're talking about. As claimed by the festival organizers, Vybz Kartel did receive around $900,000 over several payments. The payments were transferred directly to Palmer's account. However, the final transfer of funds to Palmer's account encountered difficulty on Indian arrival day due to the holiday. The U.S. organization sought desperately to work around the issue. Eventually, with the help of multiple business partners in the U.S., they managed to pull the money out to Kartel. The Jamaican was told that he just had to collect a check in Miami. He allegedly refused. Still trying to make the deal work with the US-based company, offered collateral in the form of 4 TNT-based condominiums to Kartel. So them even offer him condominium. Jaja. The offer was for the condos to be placed in Kartel name until they could transfer the money owed to the musician on the Monday following the concert. Kartel wanted a single transfer of the funds. It's unclear what terms were agreed to in the contract between Kartel and the local events company. Representatives in the US company said that it will seek legal redress for the collapse deal, as it is now at risk of losing millions of dollars. It said while it's now accept that it will suffer a loss, it will try to recover as much money as possible from the local partner. So yes, my people, not the full article, but this thing I look like it will get serious. I can't tell you no from now, because when you hear them talk about legal, this and that and all kind of things, just look out for your next update, you see it. But let me know anything about this in the comment section. And as I tell you now in the intro, you know Sizzla Kalanja did pull out, and you hear them talk about it tonight as well, based on contractual issues. And as I say, people, this is not a good look, Zane, because really and truly, alright, I say some people that say Kartel should have still perform and blame him and all them thing there. I feel like the people don't understand, say business is business. You understand, you can't mix business with pleasure. That's just life. So enough to understand, you get me? But anyway, my people, let me know anything about this in the comment section. So the next thing we're going to talk about is Irish and Chin, who believe that the recent revelation of how much Vybz Kartel charge, it will cost a whole heap of things, a whole heap of animosity, a whole heap of little things that are going on in the business because of that disclosure. You see? So I don't know if you agree with that. Now, I see a particular post that was made saying that Irish and Chin says the disclosure of Vybz Kartel concert fee will cause a lot of problems in dancehall. The substantial payment exceeding $1 million for Vybz Kartel concert performance will trigger a significant price increase for booking reggae and dancehall artists. The escalation could adversely impact the growth of small promoters and may price artists out of certain markets and regions. Artists will definitely overlook the fact that their influence and pulling power is not on par with that of Vybz Kartel. The industry will be forced into a money grab, with artists claiming to be undervalued. So yes, my people, I feel like a lot of entertainers are going to size up now with Vybz Kartel. I'm going to try charge that amount, because I'm going to be honest, enough artists not even get half, not even, honestly, I don't even know if enough of them get quarter at that, to be honest. You see me? You think a little boy money that, but as well Irish and Chin say, I feel like all the them are go and say, look, you know, my work that amount of money and this and that and them thing there. So more if you don't agree, see, I want to tell more anything about this in the comment section. Next thing we're going to talk about is a elder who says the promoters cheat the system in relation to the Bounty Killer show. And of course, you know what about Bounty show at the Barclays Center, right, my people? So you don't know, say them add a couple other entertainers on it. You understand what about Massacre, Idonia, and also Movado. You understand what I say, my people? So because of that, Ima says, like, you know, Bounty probably couldn't fool the show by himself, which is why them add them entertainers there. I'm going to play the video. Only can tell me if you don't agree. Listen this.
Kartel come and do what you have to do. Beanie Man come and do what you have to do. Movado go over one place and then do what you have to do. And so all eyes was on the Killer show to see what the Killer was going to be doing. And I said was because them feel. Because what they did is cheat the system. Our Killer know that he's not capable of filling a stadium. You see what the man do? The man have Movado, right? Idonia and Massacre. And also have a special guest. I cheat and I cheat the system, brother. When I cheat the system, when I trick us. So the opportunity to see what to make an accurate assessment of Bounty Killer's ability. We lose out on that.
Yeah, my people. So after listening to what him say, when I think everything when I say are facts are, when I feel like say no, sir, you know, them put them on them because you don't know. Most of them show you them end up add people to it anyways. You understand what I say? So when you can tell me when you think about this in the comment section. Next thing we're going to talk about is Selector Nico Fire, who is now speaking out as it relates to Vybz Kartel and the money we might charge for the show. Them, you see me? Him feel like Kartel charge too much money and stuff like that, which you probably have a lot of persons who feel that way still, to be honest. But Nico Fire is also being counteracted by, you don't know, him opinion, which I'm going to play that video as well, my people, is it? So I could get to Nico Fire video first. Only can tell me if you don't agree, and then of course we move on to the next clip, is it? So listen this.
Vybz Kartel charge way too much money for certain promoter book him. A matter of fact, if Vybz Kartel not keep him own show with him team, or some super rich promoter we might collaborate with, it not gonna make no sense. Him I got some cancel show. And the reason why is Vybz Kartel charge between 1 to 2 million US per show. And also remember, say Freedom Street in Jamaica pulled the biggest crowd for Vybz Kartel yet so far. Because the Barclays Center only can hold probably 20,000 people. That's why they have to do a 2-night concert. You understand? And the other arena them where I go, them now hold the amount of people them where them can't make back the money there. Even though the ticket sales them up and everything, but remember I said that everybody buy the premium ticket them and everybody buy the extra VIP ticket them and the one bag of Fandangos ticket them. You understand? So remember 1 million to 2 million US on a boy money.
Yeah, man. You don't know, Nico Fire is a man who speak how him feel. And if I say him feel, I say him feel. Everybody entitled to their own opinions. You understand? That's just how the internet stay. But I can move on to that clip, you know, my people, where, as I said, the selector is being counteracted by what he believes in and things. So, listen this.
Nico Fire. Yes, selector Nico Fire. You know, there's sometimes if you see things and not slow things more time. No, this is pertaining to the remarks that you're making, or basically what you're saying, that Vybz Kartel is charging too much. Nico Fire, do you know your worth? Obviously, Vybz Kartel know his worth. That is why he charged what he charged per show. And remember, you know, this man is a brand. How dare you go and say the man a charge too much? Who is you to tell the man what to charge? Who is you to tell the man how much he's worth? Are you booking him? Can you book him? Certain things, bro, just leave it alone. Leave it alone. The man know him worth. The man know him reach. Him know who him can pull. Remember, you know, a cartel, a sellout, arenas. Back to back. O2. A back to back, you know. This man has said history upon top of history upon top of history. Nico Fire. You're wobbly, you know. Because you claim say you're a Gaza fan. But on numerous occasions you find your contrary. Yeah. I don't think you're a real Gaza fan. I think you just like music. And yeah, you're free to say what you want to say, your opinion. But you cannot tell a man what he is worth. You know what I mean? You cannot tell a man what he's worth.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, still, you know, what me look on things, you know, is if a man a charge $1 million for a show, right? 1 million, 2 million, 10 million, it no matter, you know. It's either you're going to be able to afford it or you can't afford it. If you can't afford it, you leave it alone. Just like when you're going to a store, you understand? If you're going to a store and you say something for $10,000, if you don't have the money, you left it alone, don't it? So if you can't afford Vybz Kartel, you leave it alone. I don't think anyone really have the right for really tell Vybz Kartel how much money for charge. You see me? If the man believes that him work, then him believe it. That's just life, you get me? But big up Nico Fire and big up the youth that said speed as it. Anyway, my people, let me know anything about this in the comment section. So the next thing we're going to talk about is dancehall artist Octane being accused of copying Vybz Kartel after the entertainer go on, I think it's an Instagram video and put out or whatever. Zine. But you don't remember the people them know saying purchase a house in Miami. Now, according to some people, I don't want to say Gaza fans are not, but them basically I say him a follow Vybz Kartel. You understand, my people? Let me show you the video where they talk about.
I am me! Oh my God. Chuck off in my pool later. Yeah man, new resident. One clash, I'll show them Bob Marley. See me Bob Marley, new Bob Marley. Yeah. Miami, look. New place, you know. Yeah, look for me lion on the table. Lord God, look for this. Oh my God, hey, we no more. Put the camera on this side. Put him up on me now. It's beautiful. Hey, I'll give you more. Yeah. Yeah. Wanna say, one, two, anime. If I watch me, I'm now watch them. Oh, Miami! Glad. You could have stopped me. Look at me. What go on, my neighbors? I am good. God and I. Yeah, man, people, go check out God and I album. It's beautiful, ugly.
Alright, so that's the video. I'm not sure how much I want to see it yet. You understand what I mean? I say, somebody left a comment saying, everybody wants to be Vybz Kartel. You see me? And next person say, I thought Rasta lead and don't follow. You understand? Somebody say, everybody wants to buy a house now. Somebody say, so what you were doing all those years, just forget house in Florida. So you know, them a try insinuate, say, where you do all them years I know, and then True Cartel buy a house in Florida or Miami or wherever, you want to run go buy a house now. You understand what I say? Somebody even did a kind of defend him. You understand? Somebody say, what you all saying, if I buy a house, car, land, etc., a cartel me a follow, shake my head, only no F, you see. So that person, they kind of defend him and thing. And that don't make no sense like somebody comments them, because a man free to buy a house anywhere more and buy it, whether in a Miami, whether in a Canada, it not really matter. You understand what I mean? Some people, and sometimes I don't know, something wrong with some of them people, you know. Seriously, you see it. I bet if Actian goes a boom now and buy a G-Wagon, you're going to say a cartel him a follow too. You get me? But that's just how the internet go, you see it. Boy, I don't know. Only can tell more. Only can tell more the thing about this in the comment section. So the next thing we're going to talk about is popular dancehall artist Ganguli speaking on this whole situation in regards to Beenie Man and Vybz Kartel. And you don't know, so Vybz Kartel are going to get crowned at this year's staging of Reggae Sunfest. Some people think it's a good look. Well, I feel like most people think it's a good look. But of course, you have some people who feel like say Beenie Man are going to be the king no matter what. We also say Beenie Man goes a boom and put out a little, like he must shoot a music video in the crown, and he must say some little things as it relates to him status in a dancehall. You see me? Not sure if it's a direct job, but it seems that way, like he's making it clear that regardless of who no put the crown pan or who for no put it pan, I am still the reigning king. You understand? And it's okay if Beenie Man feel away there. But you know the fans them, as me said, divided. Some people think Beenie is still the king no matter what, some people, whatever. You get me? Make we get to a Gangoli officer. Only can tell me if you not agree or not in the comment section, is it?
Beenie Man a done king already, you know, and nobody can move that, you know. So if some fest say them a go crown Vybz Kartel, that shouldn't cause a problem. You understand? Vybz Kartel put in a body of work in a music. And you take boy if you do that. The impact we have on the world. You know, take boy if you do that. You have to dedicate it and focus to create them body of work there musically. So Beenie Man have him crown, nobody can move that. So whether I crown him or him crown himself, Beenie Man is a king. Musically. You understand? Legend, him do him work and him continue to do him work. King Yellow Man a king and nobody can move King Yellow Man crown. So now Kartel are the new king. No problem that they do so. Nothing supposed to wrong with that. I just, it's truth. You can't go on the truth, you know. Him deserve it. You understand? I see him stage crown Lady Star Marianal, you know. And I think of them crown Spice too. You understand? So that's why you come like Sunfest at the new stage to crown the artist them. So Kartel deserve him kingship right now. And big respect for that. To Sunfest and the crew. And we are say Beenie Man are still king. Still have him crown. Nobody can move that. King Yellow Man are still king. Nobody can move that. A king shall always be a king. Whether you are reign now or you're not reign again. King shall always remain a king. So Vybz Kartel are going to be crowned as a new king at Reggae Sunfest. When you show some love, show some respect. And if you know say a person can have such an impact after so many years behind the bars and still forward out and still a great impact. And dancehall music rise again to the top. And it look good. Big up every artist. Gangoli this. And I respect every artist. From me find out you don't real.
Yeah, my people, and Mr. Nico Fire make a video the other day, and him say, the only way this whole king thing can solve is if Beenie Man are the one to put the crown upon Vybz Kartel head, you understand, and him, you know, denounce the whole kingship, or at least for this generation, you see me? That's the only way, my people. As long as Beenie Man don't agree to this whole crowning of Vybz Kartel, then I'm not going to say them a crown in vain, because I say I have a lot of persons who think Vybz Kartel deserve it. Based on him work ethic, based on what him do, people don't really care about Grammy. Well, some people don't care about Grammy. You have some people who use that for you know, separate the two, and among other things, you understand? And some people obviously use things where Vybz Kartel do, selling gold from behind bars, and, you know, there's other little things, not just that. Those things where them use for say, I am the real king. You know, Vybz Kartel obviously reigned while behind bars, you see me? Put out countless hit songs and all these things. Even end up in a clash while behind bars, you understand? But anyway, my people, let me know anything about this in the comment section. Next thing we're going to talk about is Shawn Murray speaking his mind as it relates to, you know, people are pressure Shawn Storm for stop the music, you see me? And I think this is really unfair for people that pressure the man. And I never want to say people are pressure him, because I know Shawn Storm go to ignore some of them people, but you don't know it. Look away for so much people that make videos that talk about the man for go look at 9 to 5 and them thing there's it. So Shawn Murray speak his opinion on that. So I'm going to actually leave you know with that video there, but before I do that, don't forget to like the video, my people. Make sure they head over to my Instagram page, Mix Up Time 4. Would I appreciate that, and respect to everybody who support the channel. Is it? I'm out.
Me hear them a tell Shawn Storm say, if you stop the music and go find something else do. And I ask this question here. What you want the youth to stop music and go do? You see this youth here, forward from prison. And the youth a behave himself, you know. And the youth humble. And the youth a stay out of trouble. And here comes troublemakers want to come provoke the youth. Don't allow the youth, man. You can't come tell the youth if you stop doing what you do and go do something else. So what you do? Nobody know what you do, you know. Nobody know what you do or what you do. It's okay if you don't like the youth music, it's okay. But it's not okay if you tell the youth to stop the music and go do something else. Because guess what? The greatest artist in the world is not everybody like that artist. So if you don't like the artist's music, it's okay. You know, see it. But stop tell the man say, if you let go music and go do something else. That's not right. That don't right. And then if you cut out them foolishness there. Cut out them foolishness there. If you don't like the man music, don't listen to it. You see it. You know Shawn Storm. Do what you do, youth. And don't pay them people that don't mind. And don't let them dry you out, youth. Just go and focus on your music and do what you do. Because you do the right thing. And not nobody you do. And you not do nothing against the law and music you do. So do your thing, youth. Right, so. Shawn Murray said that.